Let's bring in our guest to discuss this. Joining us now this hour, National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar is with us. Michael, I know we've been talking about the defense, but let's start with the state, the one who has the burden in this case. This jury is taking in everything, they're deliberating, and during closing arguments, they talked about community and those confessions. I really think those were the themes. They focused on the emotion of this case, how this was such a tragic moment for this community, and they said, look, he confessed to this several times. Your thought on if those are the two strong points that they have?
I'm glad you asked that. I'm very passionate about this topic. Anyone who knows anything about my background and looks at, false confessions and defending people with false confessions, I'm very passionate about this, Julia. I'm riveted by this case. I'm riveted to see the results of this case. For me, it gets deeper than this, right? Clearly, the confessions were troubled. I don't think anybody, I'm not saying Richard Allen didn't do this. I'm not saying he did do it, right? The jury's going to tell us whether or not he did it or didn't do it. But what I think we can pretty much all agree on is the confessions are complete garbage. They cannot be relied on, right? He confessed to crimes that didn't even happen. I know for a fact that many, I don't know millions, but thousands and thousands of confessions are faulty. They're wrong. They've been proven later on. A lot of the people, when DNA evidence, for example, was introduced, in the late 20th century, right? Many people who had confessed were exonerated because the DNA evidence was tested in their case and they had nothing to do with the crime.